Welcome everyone, how's it going? Scrembo here with another price prediction for BONK cryptocurrency for March 2024, looking after the market situation and putting out here a message which is down to the earth. We're not speaking about numbers such as $1, $5, $10, $20, and $100 per coin. We're not speaking about a type of complete speculatory prediction which is not backed up by anything. This video is created and dedicated towards the markets, and I'm just here portraying what does the markets communicate with us in the most rational and realistic way. Before we get into the topic, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you enjoy this kind of materials. At the same time, if you get yourself inspired by trading, and so we have many trading videos on YouTube Shorts. At the same time, we have a live trade going on the BTC. We got into it 38 grand and it's now 66, right? But the idea is $1.2 million profit long position out here sitting very comfortable. If you would like to be part of my trades, you can definitely do so. You can find out more about my trading journal and participate without any prior fees, just a commission from the pure profits made without basically bothering. It's completely outsourced and it's done for you in a API trading form, including for those of you that are interested about a crypto space on how to trade professionally. Then we have this one-on-one coaching directly with me, where I'll take you by hand and teach you how to trade between 4 to 6 weeks intensively. Let's talk about a BONK cryptocurrency 4-hour candlestick situation, guys, and it's something very interesting that I'd like to share with you. We had the top right there and we had the low right over there. I'd like to share with you the percentage between the two. During a day, in 4 hours, we have decreased 50% on this cryptocurrency, which is telling me that everyone that has been around the leverage side has been taken out. If you are not using stop losses put correctly, if you're not using sizes of trades or type of leverages that allow you basically to deal with such leverage, then with such situation of a market dump, then you are suffering big time. I've been telling everyone throughout my years of materials online, we have more than 700 videos right here, that any cryptocurrency which is increasing like this is also going to decrease massively. It's something that you guys know already. It's something that you guys have already heard dozens of times. Yet when the situation happens, people do not react in the same way as they theoretical knowledge portrays it. Why is it so? It is a moment when they have seen their portfolios usually increasing in a very quick period of time aggressively. So they get very emotionally attached to that position and they start believing in all sorts of craziness, searching for predictions, searching for materials that would portray them much better number than they have at that very moment, which is something crazy. Like if you made 100%, 200% quickly on a cryptocurrency like this, it is more than wild and crazy to be still sitting and trying to make another 20, 30, 40% at the risk of losing that everything. I would never actually give anything back to the market that has been gained so fast, because the 50, 100%, 150% on the margin quickly achieved with such cryptocurrencies in such markets. I'd like to underline that you don't have this kind of markets every other day. You don't get to see these situations every other day. So when you have it, make sure you monetize it. But you gotta monetize it with the things that you have in your hands. You cannot expect to monetize it with the numbers you're dreaming about. Due to the fact that with this mentality, you're going to end up losing whatever you have gained. And you're going to be one of those many guys out there, especially the ones that are joining my coaching, looking for education, which is something absolutely normal. Before you start trading or doing something, you need to get the educational side, the theoretical side, practice, and make sure that you are doing it correctly. People got into the bull markets and they were riding the bull markets. They were making money with all sorts of cryptocurrencies, but they were never selling, or they were selling at the wrong places. So the majority is basically, unfortunately, giving a lot back to the markets. If you're part of that sector, that you definitely need to learn about this business and consider that the best investment you can do is always in your education, which is then producing numbers afterwards that are backed up by the reality. So what we're speaking about on the March side, well, once you get this selling pressure, I mean, you're pushing away people from trading this crypto because the lack of stability, predictability, and strength, which is clearly represented in the decrease of 50% in a day and 4 hours. So that's basically the outcome as a conclusion for someone that is thinking about this, is clearly putting away people from it. It's putting away people from it in the most realistic way, especially the ones that are having and dealing with serious kind of a trading. Because once again, when you're crossing certain levels, it is pretty much decreasing your predictability on the crypto, right? So you're more on a gambling side with this crypto at the moment. Although I would definitely consider that there is possibilities to revisit this top right here in between 1272 and 141.4 without excluding the ability to get into the 1.618 for March. Do I believe into the breakout of the top? Well, at the moment, I'm not. For the March, attention please, we're not speaking about any other context, we're speaking about for the March. Not believing into that, I would consider basically that the markets should react on this level, which is the golden pocket of the previous structure, but at the same time they should react on higher levels, so the 1.272 and 41.4, including the 0.618 right there. Those are three levels that I would be careful. If I'm into longs right now, if I didn't exit it and I get a chance to get out of it, I would be careful at those levels. Technically. Non-technically, it's a wild space that you cannot speak about it on any level with accuracy, right? So this thing obviously can go another 200%. If we don't look at the technicals and we just consider that if there is a such big hype around it, it will take it from here another 200%. Now that thing with if this kind of uncertainty is always floating around for these meme coins, which means that if you start trading based on if this thing is going to get hype and it will increase, then I'm telling you from my trading experience since 2014, and if you keep trading like this forever, you're not going to make profits. You can have this thinking and get lucky in an aggressive bull cycle. But if you keep that thinking, which is something impossible for people that have it, not to keep it, because they're not conscious about it. They don't know when to change this thing, and they don't have in what to change this thing. You're not going to make profits, folks. It's just the minority that makes, and the majority gives it all back to the markets. That's the way it usually functions. That's pretty much all on the BONK side. More of an educational perspective with a prediction out there as well. Once again, for those of you that would like to be part of the full coaching program one-on-one with me, where I'll take you by hand and teach you how to trade, check out the video describing how does it work and register now for a free conversation with me where I can share you more details. Don't forget about the completely done for you trading, fully outsourced, no prior fee, just a commission from the pure profits made. You can jump on board. Have a good time. We'll talk to you soon.